dialing for 911. Where's your emergency?
This is Sandy. 231 Rock Criminal Road.
What's the problem?
Send the police.
What's the problem there?
The chimp killed my friend.
What's the problem with your friend?
Oh, please.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up with a gun. With a gun. Hurry
Who
up.
has a gun?
Please hurry up. He's killing my girlfriend.
What is the problem?
He's killing my friend.
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee.
Oh, your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
He ripped her apart. Hurry up.
With a gun.
Hurry up, please.
There's someone on the way.
With guns, please. Shoot him.
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey...
He ripped her face off.
He ripped her face off?
He's trying to attack me. Please,
Okay,
hurry.
I need you to calm down a little bit. They're on the way. Can you put yourself away? I don't want the monkey attacking you.
Please, hurry up. Listen to me.
They're on the way, ma'am.
They gotta shoot him, please. Please, hurry.
Are you there with your friend? I need you to help your friend. Can you go help your
I
friend?
can't. He's trying to attack me now.
Is he still there with your friend?
Yes.
Okay, so then back off. Then don't get any closer, okay? They're already on the way.
Please.
If the monkey moves away from your friend, let me know, okay? So we could try to help your friend.
No, I can't. She's dead. She's dead.
Why are you saying that she's dead?
She's dead. He ripped her apart.
He ripped what apart? Her face?
Everything.
He ripped her apart?
Listen, I think I'm gonna faint. I think I'm gonna pass out.
No, just breathe, okay? I'm gonna stay with you on the phone until they get there.
Listen, please hurry. Please hurry. Oh my God. They gotta have their guns out. They gotta have their guns out. Listen to me. Oh my God.
Is this your monkey or whose monkey is it? It's your monkey.
No, it's mine.
What you just heard was the horrific aftermath of an attack in February 2009, in which Charlie Nash was viciously attacked and mauled by a pet chimpanzee named Travis, who was owned by her best friend Sandy Harold. Sandy had raised Travis for 14 years, seemingly without any major incidents. Travis had been something of a celebrity, as he had even been in some commercials for Coca-Cola and Old Navy. But there was something different about him the day he attacked Charla. He viciously attacked her almost immediately when she arrived for a visit at Sandy's home, mauling her face and hands, leaving her unrecognizable and clinging to life. Travis' owner tried to stop his rampage by stabbing him with a kitchen knife and hitting him with a shovel, but neither had any effect. He then turned on his owner. He was finally stopped when he tried to attack the police officers that responded to the 911 call, and an officer shot Travis with his handgun 4 times. Many may be shocked that a creature often seen in commercials and movies, dressed up and acting playful, would act with such violence. But most people don't know that in the wild, chimpanzees are hardly cuddly creatures. They are well known for attacking and mauling other chimps that they see as rivals, inflicting the same type of injuries Charla suffered from. They even have been seen in packs, attacking much larger gorillas. Chimpanzees are incredibly strong, almost 2 times as much as a human. They have powerful jaws and can run up to 25 miles an hour. If you came across one in the wild who wanted to harm you, the first issue you'd have is that there will most likely be more than one. The second issue is that you could neither outrun nor outclimb it. You would hope that you would have a vehicle close by, or at the very least, a relatively deep body of water that you could dive into, since chimps are not naturally good swimmers. The thing is, they can learn, so it's best to just stay away from them. If you're ever thinking of spending time with a trained one, remember, it's only a matter of time before it shows someone its natural instinct. The saws-tailed viper can be found in West Asia, Indian subcontinent, and North Africa. They're not very fast, but they are alert snakes. They're not the most venomous, but they are one of the most dangerous and considered the most deadly by scientists. They grow between 12 inches to 35 inches. They have a side-winding method of crawling. When threatened, it rubs the scales together and makes a threatening, hoarse noise. If it is disturbed further, it will react with force. They are mostly nocturnal, hiding under rocks, shrubs, or in a tree. They go out during the evening and remain there until late nights. They eat many things, including centipedes, lizards, frogs, and mice. When they hunt mice, they often will go into villages and will come into contact with humans often, which causes many bites to occur. The bites are very dangerous because the venom from these snakes stops the blood from clotting and also destroys body tissue. Each bite produces enough venom to kill 2 people. Necrosis can occur, but the symptoms are often seen very late. This means that even if a person lives after a bite from the snake, they are often damaged for life, often needing amputations or needing to have organs removed. Because the venom causes hemorrhaging, a person who is bitten will often begin to bleed from the nose, vomit blood, or suffer a cerebral hemorrhage. What makes this snake most dangerous is it frequently comes into contact with humans, and unlike many other snakes, is fierce when provoked. In regions where they occur, scientists believe the saw-scaled vipers are responsible for more human deaths than all other snakes combined. It is responsible for at least 5,000 human deaths every year. The sloth bear can naturally be found in India, Nepal, Bhutan, and Sri Lanka. They are not large compared to grizzly bears or polar bears, as a typical male sloth bear will weigh around 320 pounds, standing 3 feet at the shoulder. Their diet is made up of mostly termites, ants, and fruit. Although able to climb trees, they cannot do so quickly, since they have an elongated claw structure, more adapted to digging than climbing. In fact, when threatened, they prefer to stand and fight than climb a tree, which is one of the reasons they are terrifying. When confronted, it often will react with aggression instead of fleeing, even if outnumbered. Based on raw numbers and ratio, no bear attacks humans more than the sloth bear. Historically, there have been many examples of how dangerous sloth bears are. For instance, in 1957, the sloth bear of Mysore, a single sloth bear, killed at least 12 people and mauling 24 others, doing so without provocation. Between 1989 and 1994, in Madhya Pradesh, India, 58 people were killed and 686 were injured by sloth bears. The sloth bear's behavior is quite different than other bears when it is threatened. One example of this is while many bears will charge at a person it sees as a threat, only to turn around and run, sloth bears will often initiate a charge at an unsuspecting person and continue the charge until it attacks. The other thing that makes them frightening is the way they attack. They go straight for the face, meaning if you do survive the initial attack, you will most likely be disfigured. Although I cannot show most of them here, there are many pictures online that demonstrate this if you're brave enough to look them up. The common hippopotamus of East, Central, and South Africa are the second largest land animal after the elephant. Full-grown males will typically stand around 5 feet tall, can be 10 to 16 feet long, and weigh almost 10,000 pounds. They are considered semi-aquatic because they spend so much time of their life in the water. Even though the hippopotamus is a herbivore, they are considered one of the most aggressive animals in the world. Most predatory animals like lions and crocodiles won't even mess with them. This is in part because the hippo is highly territorial, mainly when they are in the water, to the point of chasing and even tipping over people's boats if they get too close. On land they are a bit more quiet. If they choose to chase you, they can reach speeds of up to 30 miles an hour. No human can run that fast. Hippos attack more people than lions, elephants, and tigers, killing around 500 people every year. The Nile crocodile is considered to be one of the most aggressive animals in the world. It can be found mostly in Central, Western, Eastern, and Southern Africa. The males can grow on average to 10 to 20 feet long, about 30% larger than the females, and around 1,600 pounds, with some in the past reaching even larger size, like the legendary Nile croc named Gustav of Burundi, who was a well-known man-eater, believed to have eaten over 200 people in his 60 years. The Nile crocodile is considered to be an apex predator, and will often ambush their prey and will lay in wait for hours, days, even weeks for the perfect moment to strike. They will often grab their prey and drag it underwater to drown it. They will sometimes go into the infamous death roll, shredding whatever is in its jaws. If you are on land, you're not safe there either. The Nile crocodile can run up to 22 miles an hour. It can only do so in short bursts, however, so if you are being chased by one, your only hope is that it would tire out before you did. Thank you very much for watching. I aim to improve on every video, so please stay tuned.